This is from Ryan Strong. He says, I'm a PhD student in economics at Cornell. I'm LDS, and I have always appreciated your takes on my religion. I wonder what you make of the LDS Church's seeming separation from the right.
Yeah, it's super great. Have always been fascinated by the LDS community and by the church and its structures. And I've written a little bit about it and studied a lot. And I don't consider myself an expert, but I consider myself like a very interested outsider who follows it closely. And I think it is pretty interesting that the LDS Church in the Trump era has really tried to move into a less partisan position than it sometimes seemed like it was taking when, say, Mitt Romney was seeking the Republican presidential nomination. And I think there's sort of two reasons for that. One is that when Romney was running, the church, and Romney, of course, is an LDS member himself, the church understood that it would be bad for LDS followers everywhere if anti-Mormon bias, of which there's a lot out there in the world, were to block his candidacy. So I don't think it was that the church felt it was absolutely necessary for Mitt Romney to get elected. The church is doing fine without Mitt Romney getting elected. But it was that Romney's run, and he ran, had the capacity to either mainstream LDS practice and religion in the country or marginalize it. And indeed, the first time Romney ran, he encountered a lot of evangelical anti-Mormonism that was pretty costly. And then the church tacked to be very involved in the anti-gay marriage movement. And then when Romney ran again, he became the candidate with almost no evangelical opposition. And arguably, that technique, whatever you think about its, the correctness of its morality, which I'm obviously not in agreement with, it may have worked for the church.